This might get weird.
Are we recording?
We are recording.
Holy shit, that was a journey to start.
That really was. Wow.
I tell you what, cheers, Grace Helbig.
Cheers, Mamrie Hart.
Wow, you guys, we didn't even know if we'd be able to record this one. First of all, I think this might be the latest we've ever recorded, time of day wise.
Oh, yeah. We usually record in the mornings. It is 8:22 p.m. on a Monday evening.
And then we got an SD card, that's, professional talk, stuck in the soundboard. And then I just spilled a LaCroix on my laptop. And it's just been, I had to go to Best Buy to buy another SD card. It's been a journey.
Yeah, this is our, Ocean's 11. Again, I only refer to things that are stressful as Ocean's 11 on this podcast.
Which Ocean's 11 in and of itself.
Have I even seen it?
I rewatched it. You remember the plane ride back from the Shorties when I sat beside the woman who had just gotten the facelift and I watched her sleep with her eyes open?
Yes, I barely remember that plane ride, but yes.
Okay. Well, we talked about it on the pod, but I watched Ocean's 11 on that podcast. On that plane ride, and it was great and not stressful at all.
Still holds up. Oh, it's a ASMR in movie form?
Put me right to sleep.
I think we should. Well, one, we have to address that we're going on tour.
Yes, out of the gate. Our tour starts in by the time you hear this,
the next day,
it'll be tour eve.
Mm-hmm.
We'll start in Phoenix, and then next weekend we'll be in Seattle on August 2nd, Portland on August 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Then we go to
Denver on August 16th, Dallas on August 17th, Detroit on August 23rd, and Minneapolis on August 24th.
And you guys, sorry to sound like such a goddamn salesman, but tickets are flying off the site, and you need to get on there and get it. And we also, just to be truly legit and professional about it, got a website this week.
That's right. I even forgot about that.
Yeah. We're doing it for real. It's thismightgetweird.com. So if you go to thismightgetweird.com.
How did we get that URL?
How come none of these little punks got it first? Because have you gotten shut out of when I used to do Snapchat, someone else had gotten MameTown and I had to do real MameTown.
Oh yes. I also recently have gotten 3 different variation texts from Snapchat, quote unquote, that say we need you to verify your account. Now you're on the list to be deleted, and now you're on the short list to be deleted. And I don't trust anything. But I also don't use Snapchat, so I don't give a shit. So I think my Snapchat might be deleted at this point.
Yeah, because I deleted it off my phone. I don't use it at all.
No, it's just been there, but I don't believe that these texts that are coming through aren't hack texts or
Totally, because I did get hacked on Snapchat. Remember, I got hacked. I got snacked.
You got
snacked on Hapchat. I got hacked on Snapchat, and remember, I had a conversation with my hacker.
Oh, yeah. What was it?
Someone hacked me, and then they gave me, they outed themselves on Twitter, and I had a full conversation. I was like, you're a fucking asshole, dude. And he was like, whatever, you should be more safe. And I was like, why do you do this? I was truly trying to therapize him to find out why he hacked.
Oh, my God. But all of that said,
we
have a website where...
Don't hack it.
Please don't hack it. Also, there's nothing to gain out of hacking it.
It's a landing page. Yeah. And it wasn't even a smooth landing. It wasn't even a Dominique Dawes, Shannon Miller.
No, there was a lot of turbulence in this landing for this page. But we are very excited to go on tour. And like we've said before, this is going to be a hybrid of us talking and a hybrid of us doing scripted comedy stuff. And it's going to be really fun.
Yeah, podcast and who knows?
And who knows what?
To be determined is what we should have named this tour. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, now let's talk to the people about why we're recording at this time and why your brain feels crazy.
Oh,
because
God.
You've actually been, you've been working.
I've been working.
It's very off-brand for us.
I know. I've had a period of time in which I've had a lot of open hours that I fill with Real Housewives, and I fill with looking at Goose, and I fill with thinking about colors I would paint a wall if I wanted to.
I'm going to say 2.5 hours a day I just stare at beans.
Me getting the dumpster the other week was a big deal. That was big business and took up a lot of my time. But no, I've been doing this web series, so apologies in advance if I am full, dead, scrambled, brained, low energy human on this podcast, but I've been doing this web series. It's a Comedy Central digital series.
I heard of it.
I have no idea where it's going to live. I'm very confused, but it's very fun. It is And I don't even know if I'm allowed to say it, but fuck it. I don't care.
Fuck it.
Did
you sign an NDA?
No.
Then fuck it.
And also I've been taking like videos on set and all of that. The premise is like we're hosting this scripted HGTV Animal Planet-esque parody show of like me and a co-host trying to help pet owners and their pets that are problematic.
Right.
And it's usually a comedy ensues because the pet owners are the problem and it's not ever the pets. But that said, there are real animals on set.
This is what I wanted to get to. Like, I'm sure the plot is great, but all I care about is going onto your Instagram stories and seeing actual animals you're interacting with and being soup's jelly.
8 episodes. One different animal every episode.
And we're not talking just like different breeds of dog.
Dog is tomorrow. We're ending on the basic bitch of the animal kingdom.
Dog is tomorrow sounded like the newest John Wick movie. Dog is tomorrow.
Wow. Everyone's talking about John Wick.
Get in there.
So there's all these bonkers animals. And so when we did Dirty 30.
Yes.
Our film. There was Mamrie wrote in this amazing piece for my character to be an activist in terms of alpacas with alopecia.
Yeah,
that's the
affects everyone.
Yeah, that's the charity that she was really supporting. And in doing that, we created some ancillary content, some extra footage where we did a commercial.
We did a PSA for alpacas with alopecia.
And had an actual alpaca on set.
Can we, hold on, let's pause a second because in the script, when I wrote it, you were specifically trying to save one alpaca. And his name was Elliot. And you wore a shirt in Dirty 30 that says, Save Elliot. And now you're dating an Elliot.
But also, I literally just talked to Elliot about this last night. He's Elliot with 2 T's. He's like, I remember seeing Lee Newton get that care package.
That said Save Elliot?
Yeah, that had like Save Elliot thongs in there. And he's like, and I almost took it, but it wasn't the right spelling of my name.
I mean, who knows? Maybe I'm like a weird matchmaker where I just have to...
You might have actually manifested
I might have saved Elliot, but like real Elliot with love.
Oh, yeah, I'm brain dead because we've had 2 animals on set every day with handlers because you have to be very, cautious about everything. That's also the funny thing about Dirty 30 is that we wanted Beans to be in a scene, but Beans couldn't be in a scene because you had to pay to have an animal handler on
legally
set.
Have an animal. I know. I was like, what do you mean my dog can't be in the movie? They're like, we have to pay someone. Like it's union rules.
Yeah.
You'll have to have a handler on set. I was like, if Beans is on set, we should have someone just checking her pulse.
Right.
Like she doesn't need to be handled. She needs to be like woken up.
Yeah, we couldn't have one cutaway of her sitting in her
party with a party hat. I want a one cutaway with a party hat. Do you think Chelsea Handler's handler is called a Chelsea Handler?
I think it's called her assistant.
Oh, okay. That's way less fun. Chelsea Handler and Chelsea's handler. Okay, so how was the alpaca today? Did they piss and shit inside?
So the alpaca was one I felt like the most veteran on set because I'm like, I've shot with an alpaca before. They got fucked up teeth, but they look like big old dogs.
You're like don't want to look at their mouth too much. They're a little self-conscious.
We need an Invisalign sponsor on this set because
Candid. You mean Candid, the people who sponsored us several weeks ago?
We love Candid. No, the alpaca on set today, his name was Chewy. And
oh my God.
He was a brunette alpaca. He was 10 years old.
Oh my God. He was like, is that a senior alpaca?
I don't know. But he came with 3, like all of a sudden, because we shot 2 episodes in a day and we shot we shot a bunny this morning named Pandora. She was regal.
Stop it.
3 months old.
Pandora, like Lisa Vanderpump's daughter?
Yep.
Not like the box, just like Lisa Vanderpump's daughter.
Or the radio station.
That's just a very regal name to give a bunny.
It's a like I say, Goose's original name was Phoenix, and I could call a spade a spade. That's not what she is.
She does not rise from the ashes.
No. She like shits in ashes and then rolls in it
exactly.
a while. But so Chewy we're all like a little, our shoot day starts at like 6:30 a.m.
Jesus,
and
God bless
then
you.
Chewy didn't get there till like noon or 1.
It's in Chewy's rider, and Chewy has to sleep.
Oh God, I mean, anything for Chewy. And I'm just sitting there being like, when is Chewy? This bunny is great, but when is Chewy getting? When is the bigger bunny getting here? And then all of a sudden, these like 3 blonde women, I like turn around and these 3 blonde women wearing like shirts that have their company's logo on them come in, and they're like, the director, they're over my shoulder. I'm turned my back to them, and I'm like talking with the director about like making like jokes about like, we're so excited for Chewy. And then all of a sudden he just looks over my shoulder. He goes, are you with the Alpaca? And I just hear, yes, yes, yes. Like 3 blonde. And I turn around. I'm like, are these Chewy's groupies? Like
the
what?
Alpaca triplets?
The Alpaca pack? Like, I don't know.
His alpaca?
But they're so sweet. And they just work on this like ranch with a bunch of animals that get... Their shirts said for birthdays, weddings, and films.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to investigate that further, but
if my career goes any more downhill, I'm gonna have to get Chewy's agents. Birthdays, weddings.
We're both also available for birthdays, weddings, and films.
Totally.
Listen up, guys, because I'm getting ready to make your life so much more convenient if you are a person who wears bras. Let me tell you about a little company called Third Love, because you are going to love it. Third Love is an online site where you can order bras, and you take like a 1-minute quiz called the Fit Finder quiz, and then boom, you've got the perfect, comfortable fitting bra at your door. And here's the thing, they have over 70 sizes of bras. You didn't even know they made that many, did you? That's because they do half cup sizes. That's right. Maybe a B feels too tight, a C feels too loose. You know, the cup is half empty, half full. That's not an optimism analogy. That's literally how your bra feels. Well, don't worry, because Third Love has the perfect size for you. So skip the trip to the store and just go online. And here's the cool thing. If you don't love the bra, you have 60 days to wear it, wash it, put it to the test. If it is not for you, you return it, and then Third Love washes it and then donates it to a woman in need. Isn't that amazing? If you need a little help figuring out what bra to wear, they have fit stylists that can help you find your perfect fit, and they're available during any hours with text, chat, or phone. I know I hate talking on the phone, so I want to text about what bra I should wear. That is for sure. They also fit your bras based on shape, because it's not just size, it's also the shape of them. Truly, they are thinking of everything. And now we are thinking of ways to make it easier for you to try it. So if you go to thirdlove.com/TMGW now, find your perfect fitting bra and get 15% off your first purchase. That is correct. thirdlove.com/TMGW for your perfect fitting bra and 15% off that thing. So give it a shot. Trust me. Your rack will thank you back.
Then Chewy came on set. He had straight up 2 bottom buck teeth. What do you call 2 bottom buck teeth?
Fuck teeth.
They came out and they had like I asked them.
I love their mouths so much.
Their mouths are crazy, but he got 2 buck teeth that overlapped. It was like he was doing the fingers crossed, like here's hoping, but with his 2 bottom giants.
They're so British looking.
It was so nuts. And he seemed beautiful and nice, and then he got so ornery. I literally,
no, really?
Yeah. God bless Will Hines, this other amazing comedian like UCB improviser. He had to handle him the whole time, and he handled him like it was so incredible. But
were they giving Chewy like treats, and what do you give Chewy to make him calm down?
Apparently nothing, but like you just time, I guess.
Oh, really?
It was also late in the day, and so he was like tired and ornery. He was like a preteen. He was acting like a preteen. He was a 10-year-old preteen.
I'm obsessed with this bitch.
And then he, at one point, the funniest part is that me and like the co-host Oscar Montoya, we're sitting there and we're like trying to be cool with Chewy between us, and Will's trying to manage Chewy. And then we look over and Oscar just whispers to me, he goes, "Does he have something in his teeth?"
No.
Chewy had a straight up piece of grass sticking in between his 2 front teeth. And I was like, he's got some grass in his teeth. And then Oscar was like looking to the 3 blonde women to be like, he's got. And then everyone's like, and go, like, and action. And I'm just like, And so I hope all of those. But then Chewy got so ornery that he started like kicking, but like goat kicking, where he was just like stomping his back feet. But he also did this insane thing where he just
This make me laugh so much.
Oh, it was one, the teeth are nuts, but two, when you got a piece of grass in between your
like
nuts
a
teeth,
full on like cartoon cowboy.
it was impossible to not notice.
It was like you could have dangled a carrot in front of himself.
If you looked at like his shadow profile on the wall, you'd be like, that's Asia. I have no idea if that's an animal or the coast of Asia. I don't know.
Jesus.
It was so prominent. I was like,
Is that why they call him Chewy? Because he just always got some shit in his teeth he's chewing on for later.
But
oh God.
So he started to get ornery, and it became like closer to his like feeding time, like his dinner time. And so he's like stomping, but it's a little bit like pouty child. He also does this incredible thing when he doesn't want, he acts like he's going to spit. He goes,
no.
and so you're like, oh, he's going to spit. But he never does it. But then he also does this thing where when he doesn't want to move any further, he just bends his two front legs and
like
just
kneels.
like, it looks like he's bowing to you, but really he's limp childing, like a child
God.
in like a Target that doesn't want to go
Yeah,
any further.
just
It's
humps
just like,
over.
oh, and the mom's like trying to pick them up off the wall, and their whole body is like
Chewy.
jelly. It was amazing.
Be a pro.
It was incredible. But then Chewy really got ornery and like
You've used the like new drinking game. Drink when Grace describes Chewy as ornery.
Well, because the thing that happened is that Chewy bucked on two front legs and almost kicked me in my back.
Stop it. His back legs kicked?
Yeah, he went like a like a
full
stallion, just like full. He
bucking
was
bronco.
Yeah, and then I was like, no, like almost to my back, and then that's when it became, should we rap on Chewy?
Oh my God. How many hours was Chewy there? Because I know there's got to be laws like babies.
A couple. I mean, he was there for probably like 3 hours or so, but I don't know how far he drove to get there. We were in downtown LA. There's a lot of, factors that, and also I get it. When you're done, when you gave your best takes and they're still trying to get more out of you.
When you realize that you just did all your close-ups with some shit in your teeth. And no one told you.
And no one picked it out of there. But
they were like, Chewy, will you get hungry later? And he said, Alpaca snack in my two front teeth.
He did. He actually, the only time he was calm after that is when he realized that he had grass in his two front teeth and he just started fully chewing it.
Took a nibs.
The craziest thing that happened is...
Oh, God, that's not?
That's not. That's like...
I'm here for this.
Carl was our animal trainer, animal handler the first day. First day we had a turtle and a crab. Yeah. Guys.
Who is a crab handler?
Guys, I'm very busy. I'm doing really important art that I can't. I know Comic-Con happened over the weekend and there was a lot of really cool announcements, but I'm here to announce on This Might Get Weird that I shot with a crab and a turtle.
Yeah, you don't need to be in the Marvel universe. You're in the crustacean station.
And then Carl, their handler, got weird.
No. Did he hit on you?
No.
Okay, good.
No, he not at all.
I was about to Me Too Carl, and I don't even know who he is.
Please don't. He's an incredibly nice man that he handles like over 300 different, like, he calls them like animals that are misunderstood. So he has like alligators, but like he can only live on the outskirts of Los Angeles because of laws that keep like poisonous reptiles like close.
2 tangents really quick. I've never met a Carl that I didn't like. Carl Winslow, Carl Jr., Carl's Barkley, I don't know,
Carl's Jr. and Carl Barkley. Carl Jr., Carl Barkley,
and Carl Winslow. And also, we'll get back to it, but have you read the article that people are flushing their meth down the toilet and
because
alligators are eating it, and now we've got meth gators?
Did you read the article that I just read before I got here that that's a lie?
I'm sure it was, but I had a good tweet about it or Instagram story. I think they're just like trying to scare meth heads.
Well, I was going to bring that up too because I knew that affected you. I literally just saw that before I left set today that the people, I'm going to find it right now on I'll find it later. The scientists or whatever that proclaim that there's meth gators, that they're creating meth gators, just said it was all made up.
Well, I'm sure it was made to like scare meth heads not to put it down the toilet. But in my head, when I read that,
Oh yeah, here we go. Tennessee police confirmed that
meth gator post was a joke. Yeah, but the police did it, not scientists. I'd be like, scientists can't start fucking with us. That'd be really messed up. But I was just thinking when I saw that, I was like, how can they tell? Because like the thing about meth that scares me the most is like seeing how bad people look after 5 years of meth use.
The thing about meth that scares you the most is
how
the
bad
after photos.
It's how bad you look when you do it. And I was like, oh man, can you imagine an after photo for a fucking gator? Anyway, okay, Carl. He has to live on the outskirts of town.
So Carl was there with a turtle and a crab, and
Is the crab trained, or does it just do his thing and Carl make sure he doesn't bite anyone?
Thing. The crab was honestly adorable.
Wait, was it a little crab?
It was beautiful. It's called this like Halloween something crab. So the colors were so vibrant. It's insane. I didn't realize I'm a crab person. And then I went
sounds like you live underground at the beach.
Yeah, but I went
I'm
to
a crab
I
person.
literally went to dinner with Elliot after the shoot that day, and I was like, I can't. He was like, "Do you want to get crab cakes?" And I was like, I can't. I honestly cannot right now.
Grace Helbig.
I have a moral compass, but the so this crab is adorable. It looks like a little Pixar like
cutie
cartoon character, and then the turtle is also adorable. It eats lettuce in front of us. It does the most mundane things, but they are extraordinary because I don't spend time looking at animals.
Dude, when we were in Austin for the 4th of July and we stayed at Beth's house, their next door neighbor has like a fucking big ass tortoise in its yard, like full on. Probably the diameter of the shell is 2 feet.
Yeah.
Chip spent 3 hours looking up turtles. And he was like, Mame, we're getting a turtle for your backyard. I was like, no, we're not. But
they're cute as heck.
They're cute as heck, but I don't need a pet that outlives me.
Right. That's the crazy thing. And we were asking Carl all about like turtles and just finding out, and he's super responsive about everything and like very much loves what he does. So it's really fun to ask someone that like really is excited about it. And then we asked somehow, like we were talking to like one of the PAs or something about, have you seen that viral video of like turtles fucking and the turtle just screams the whole time?
Yeah.
So,
I know that one well.
Right. We all know it well. We all know it well.
Haunted my turtle dreams.
Yes. And then Carl swooped in because he confirmed that that's how they fuck. Like
okay, they do scream.
He swooped in and he put his phone in when we were all sitting there before the shot started, and he gave us his phone, and I thought, he's showing us that he pulled up the video. No, he pulled up his personal video.
No, his own porn?
His own video of his two turtles fucking, and it's just mild screams, but...
Mild screams?
It's mild screams, and it's got Let's Make Love in the background playing.
Wait, by who?
Or, no, sorry, Let's Get It On in the background.
Oh, my God.
Playing, but...
I don't know if I'm more disturbed by the turtles fucking or how fucking basic and generic background music he put on.
It was, it's all like sweet in some way. You're like, okay. And he's showing us, and there's no escalation of anything happening. It's just like a turtle fucking another turtle, and Let's Get It On playing. And then I realized also that he didn't like edit it. He played Let's Get It On his phone while he filmed his turtles.
So he gave them mood music,
and it's in broad daylight, and there's nothing other. It's 1 minute of them, and like we're politely being like, "Oh,
okay,
wow, yeah,
we get the gist.
Okay, great."
He lasts longer than I do.
Well,
got it.
Also, is it? And like the other turtle was just like eating a leaf, like while it was happening. I was like, I'm with her. That's great.
Turtles eating are hilarious.
And so yeah, that's where I've been hanging out for the last 3 days.
Wow, I'm jealous.
School is coming back, but breakouts don't have to, because this episode of This Might Get Weird is sponsored by Proactiv. It's America's #1 acne brand. It's helped fight acne for almost 25 years. This brand can almost rent a car, and it's got, as we all know, Adapalene. You've heard it here first. Adapalene. It's a dermatologist recommended topical retinoid used in the treatment of mild to moderate acne, and it's the first prescription strength retinoid that is FDA approved for use in treating acne without a prescription. Right now, for our listeners, you beautiful listeners that are listening to this ad read, we have a back-to-school offer from Proactiv that you can't get anywhere else. With your Proactiv MD order, you will also receive for free Proactiv's on-the-go bag, which features their T-Zone oil absorber, body acne wipes, and green tea moisturizer, close to a $100 value, plus free shipping with a $60 with a 60-day money-back guarantee. So don't wait and go to proactiv.com/weird to get this special offer. Again, go to proactiv.com/weird, WEIRD, if you didn't know, to order and make you or your kids' first day back to school their best day ever, or your best day ever. You get it. Did I mention it's got adenosine in it?
Are there any crazy ones? Dogs are coming tomorrow. Just dogs.
Yeah. There's a parrot yesterday. Turns out parrots are the scariest things in the entire fucking universe.
Did it say anything weird?
It said hello, like Fran Drescher every 2 minutes.
I love that.
And when you didn't pay attention to it, it would just go ah.
Hashtag me.
And I was like, oh my God. Also, they do safety meetings, which means like the whole cast and crew has to stand around.
Don't want to lose a finger.
Listen to like the pet handlers or the animal handlers, and so we know exactly how to operate on set. And the parrot handler was like, so like a human jaw, I forget what the ratio was, can handle like whatever number of like decibel, I don't know what the actual meter
before it snaps off.
But I mean, no, I'm saying it can like chew at a certain like intensity. A parrot's beak chews like 200% stronger than that.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so
it's full like gardening shears.
It was so scary. And also I'm not a bird person. They can do things that they can walk and they can fly, and so it's like that's very like extravagant to me, and like they're very gross about it.
You think birds are just too braggy?
I think that they don't
full of themselves.
They don't have the humility of the ability to be able to do things that we can't do. Humans have dreams about flying, and they're just so nonchalant about being able to do it and then also walk.
How do you feel about hummingbirds, though? Remember how cute their snore was? Remember when I saved one?
No, those are great because I feel like their hearts are going to explode every 5 seconds.
Absolutely. I feel like hummingbirds at all times feel like we feel like after 5 vodka Red Bulls.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they're that girl at the club.
If I take a B12 unknowingly, like vitamin, I will feel like a hummingbird.
Wait, have I told the story on here about when Melissa was house sitting and there was a parrot there?
You might have. You're asking the wrong person to remember the archives.
I'll do it in 1 minute just in case you've heard this, but maybe you haven't heard that episode. Our good friend Melissa was house sitting. It was this woman named Chiquita. I've told you this.
Yes, you have.
I've said it. Anyway, there was a parrot there, and I didn't know there was a parrot there, and all of a sudden I heard, chime, chime, chime. And I was like, what is singing Aretha Franklin like a demon? And it was just, that's all it could say was, chime, chime, chime. It was insane. Oh man, that's so fun, though.
It's very
not
fun.
how strong parrots' jaws are, but
yeah,
the show.
It's been very fun to learn my comfort levels with different types of animals. And yeah, the crazy thing is the guy that that helped with the parrot told us that the worst bite he's ever gotten was from a rabbit. And then we just worked with a rabbit this morning, and it was great.
And Pandora sounds like she bites.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which one?
Yeah, right?
Okay,
exactly.
I've been in this kind
this
of
mode.
Bio, eco, whatever. Like I've just been in this world for the last like 72 hours. What have you been up to?
Well, mine actually has a lizard tangent. It has an animal tangent. I mean, we've been very vaguely.
We've been light on the critter corners, so maybe this is bringing
there
it back.
was no IRL animals, but okay, so. You know, I haven't had a drink in 9 days.
Yeah.
Don't worry, folks. I'm not going sober.
She's not in her own rehab.
Don't worry.
She's just trying to detox.
Oh, my God. I just went so hard in Hawaii and then Texas and then Gigi's wedding that I haven't had a drink since Gigi's wedding, which is boring.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's great. I've binged a lot of shows. I've watched myself eat a lot of Halo Top, all of that. But I've also tried to be healthy, and I like went back to dance classes, did saunas. I mean, I've lost 0 weight, 1 pound actually. My favorite pound. So
you'll
it was
miss
just
her.
1 pound in my nose. I look completely different. But so this new place opened up the street called Cultivate. And I was like, what's this all about? And so I went on their website, and it's essentially a place that's guided meditations and like Reiki and sound baths and stuff like that.
Okay.
Right. So I don't know how to meditate. I'm fucking terrible. I'm not even terrible at it. It's non-existent. So I was like, maybe I'll take a guided meditation class and see how I feel.
Sure.
Right. So I looked, and it was like a room with probably like 10 pallets or something. And so you'd go and you'd lay down and someone would talk.
What's a pallet?
Like, you know, like a padded like bed.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like a body pillow that you lay down on the ground. And so I saw yesterday at 4:00, they had a class that was only 45 minutes, but it was guided meditation and then Reiki. Which, if you guys listening don't know, Reiki is like the transference of energy from one person to the next. It's what I got in Sedona.
Yeah.
So when we went to Sedona on our travel show, I went and got Reiki, and they like, you know, they use their own like life force and try to like tell you what's wrong with your body, or like send you good energy, and use like crystals and wave them above you.
Yep.
A long story short, the woman told me I had bad knees and gas. So I believe it.
And it was the one scene that our very, very professional cameraman couldn't keep his shit together.
He dropped his camera. But I was like, she could tell I have bad knees from this crystal, and I'm full of gas. It's not all the Mexican food I've been eating
Story
in
checks
Sedona.
out.
But so I was like, oh, but this will be fun and hippie, whatever. So in my like quest to be healthy the last 10 days. So I go, and I'm like, all right, I'm a little nervous. Let's go. I'm the only person there.
Oh, no.
I'm the only fucking person. And I was like, am I the only one? They're like, yeah, sometimes we have last minute people. So they're like, you can go ahead and make yourself, you know, comfortable. And I go and I sit, and it's this lovely woman, this lovely blonde woman, like angelic, soothing voice. And I'm like, you don't have to do this class if it's just me. Because
You say this to her.
I say this to her because I just signed up for like, first of all, it's like $22 a class, but I
Right.
signed up for a package, like a new membership package, which were half off. So I'm like, this person's about to do 45 minutes of private lesson for $11 for me.
No.
I felt awful. She goes, no, some people like come in last minute. It's fine. So we just start. And so I'm in this room laying down by myself as this woman, very soothing voice, like the background, like, you know, like, you know, there's the speaker that's playing relaxing sounds. And she like has me like, leads me through relaxing my entire body. Like she's saying things like, and now we'll move to your calves and pretend your femurs are filling with sand. And like it was so, but it was really relaxing. But it was like, have you ever been so relaxed you get scared?
Yeah.
Yeah, where I was like, I'm gonna be 2 minutes in and fall asleep.
Yeah. And also, if you're one-on-one, if I was
Oh my
ever
God.
one-on-one with someone like that, I would never be relaxed. I would be so fully on edge about just being the center of attention.
Well, she was going through it, and it's like, and then the happy place, and then you're walking somewhere in nature, and then you see a nest, and it's bathed in light, and you crawl in the nest. Like it was all this like imagined stuff. But in my head, I'm sitting there still, and then I'm like twitching my hands to make sure I don't go to sleep. And I'm like, but your eyes are closed, so I'm like, is she looking at me to see if I'm asleep, or is she scrolling through Instagram and like knows this by heart, or like is she engaged with this at all?
Has she turned on like a pre-recorded like session?
Is
and
she
walked
watching
out?
MSNBC on mute? Like I don't know what's happening. So we get through the and she said before we started, she was like, at one point I'll stop talking, and that's when I'll start doing Reiki. And so in my head, in the group, everyone's laying there and music is playing, and she's walking to one person for 5 minutes.
Right.
The next, like moving around and like putting her hands like over
Right.
you. And I realize people who don't live in LA or who don't know this shit thinks it's batshit crazy. It is, but I'm willing to try anything. So
When you're sober, you need to fill your time.
I was like, this is the time I'm really going to tap into some like brain stuff I've never tapped into before. I haven't been this sober in a year. So anyway, so she stops talking, and I'm like, here we go. And so, you know, when your like eyes are closed, like let's say you're laying on the ground looking at the sun and your eyes are closed, but then you can tell something is shading you.
Yeah, something's moving.
Yeah. So I know something's moving in front of my face for like 5 minutes, which I'm hoping is a crystal. I'm sure it is, but you have such anxiety. You're like, I can't open my eyes. Like, I'm scared if I open my eyes, I'm going to scare her. I'm too scared to go to sleep and like fart or something. Or like, I'm very good at like falling asleep and then like feeling like I'm falling and jolting. So I don't want to scare this woman.
Right. Also, crystals have sharp points. You don't want to jolt up and then like ruin your cornea.
How embarrassing would it be to go blind off quartz?
Off of an amethyst?
Yeah, exactly. They're supposed to be healing. So anyway, I'm just sitting there being like, don't have a panic attack. Don't have a panic. Like, you know, I'm sitting on like a pillow made of sand. Like, I'm just like, don't have a panic attack. I'm like, okay, just think of something else. Like, start making lists, like anything. So I'm just going through like trying not.
That's the way that you relax.
Opposite of meditation
is start making to-do lists.
Opposite of meditation. I was like, don't you dare meditate, bitch. Like, the whole point is to relax. And I was like, fucking stay on point.
A wise man once said, take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live. That wise man was whoever created the slogan for the company Native. Talking to you about Native, they are incredible. They are safe, simple, effective product line that people use in the bathroom every day. And if you don't trust me about how great they are, then maybe you'll trust the 7,000 5-star reviews they have from their customers. Native prides themselves on using natural ingredients. You know, you're not going to look at the back of their deodorant and see an ingredient list that looks like a chemistry lab. No, you're going to know all of these things. You know, coconut oil, shea butter, tapioca starch, which absorbs wetness, which is convenient because I recently tried their deodorant. I tried the cucumber mint scent, and at first I was worried that my armpits would smell like a mojito. No, it is so natural, so lovely. They have other scents as well. They've got coconut vanilla, which is their most popular, lavender rose, and eucalyptus mint. And there's no risk in trying it because if you don't like it, they offer free returns and exchanges in the US. And here's the best part, you know what's coming. We've got a special offer. So if you go to nativedeodorant.com and use the promo code TMGW, during checkout, you get 20% off. That is right, nativedeodorant.com, and use the promo code TMGW for 20% off your first purchase. I'm telling you, your armpits will thank you. Your friends will thank you that your armpits either don't smell or when they do, they smell kind of lovely. So get in there, get Native.
So then she comes around behind me and squats down and just holds my skull. Right? Like she puts her hands under like the pillow and like holds my skull like it's a melon.
No.
And then I'm like, okay, she's going to like transfer some energy. She stays there for 10 minutes. Holding my skull. No. Yes.
No.
Like a baby.
That I would have lost my...
Like at one point I can like feel her like fingers twitching a little.
No.
And I'm like, I don't know. So I get in my head and I go, is she like transferring energy to me? And I'm going to like, you know, like feel really like put together tomorrow. And then I got nervous that she could read my mind. Because she was holding that skull for a long time.
Girl, you've been reading all that Area 51 stuff
lately.
I have.
But here's why I was like, uh-oh, can she read my mind? Because I like honestly had to like stop thinking about what she was doing for a while. That these are the thoughts that went through my head. I thought, wouldn't it be cute if you had a pet lizard named Elizabeth Berkeley?
Great. Yes.
Or Elizabeth Taylor. So
you just started drafting tweets in your head.
So I was like, oh, Elizabeth Taylor would be a hilarious name for a lizard. And then you could put like a little black wig on her. And this while she's holding my skull. And then that thought made me think about the hot gremlins from Gremlins. You know, the girl gremlin who dresses like Peg Bundy. And so she's holding my skull. It's all spiritual. And I'm just thinking about the hot gremlin. And I'm just like, oh God, please don't read my mind. So then she moves and she like, you know, holds my shoulders for too long. She goes down, holds my feet. You know how I feel about my feet.
Was this 6 hours long?
It was only 45 minutes, but it was just us. So it was probably a 20-minute meditation and a 20-minute of this person waving crystals above me. Oh, and I didn't tell you either. Before she starts the Reiki, when she gets down beside you, I guess they have like a chant. So she was going like...
That's tongues.
So I was like... That's what I was saying. I was like, is she speaking in tongues?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen someone speak in tongues in real life?
Not in real life. I've seen videos.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, my friend Candace, her family was Pentecostal. It was at her house where my boobs got touched. And her mom had an entire room dedicated to Elvis. It was a lot.
They seem chill.
They're real chill. Her mom worked third shift, so we like partied. But I went to her church and I saw them speak in tongues in person, and it like scarred me. Whew. So anyway, this woman's like...
So you got triggered.
So then I was like, yeah. So anyway, it eventually ended, and I had to be like, thank you so much. It was an honor to have a solo class.
Do you? Okay.
I'll go back, but I need someone to come with me. You're going to come with me.
I mean, now I have to go, but
Now you have to go.
Do you tip at the end of that? What do you
No,
do?
it was a class.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't tip dance teachers. You know what I mean?
Right. I never know where the line is on that situation.
Especially when it's like all spiritual. I wouldn't want to be like, here's some dirty money. I don't know.
Meanwhile,
it wasn't like a massage or a Reiki session. Like, there were supposed to be 10 other people there.
Right. Did you feel any different after you left? Like
Weird. I felt weird. I felt weird. I was just kind of like, so that was a thing I did. Yeah. So I got my spiritual on, and it truly freaks me out. Yeah.
Wow.
To have your eyes closed for 45 minutes in a room by yourself with a stranger.
Yeah, that's called my nightmare.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
That's why I won't dine in the dark ever.
No, well, fuck that forever. I will never, getting blindfolded will never be a kink.
Gosh, that's so bonkers.
Yeah.
And like, kudos
I was like,
to
is
you.
there other people in the class? No, I think you're the only one today.
I would be like, oh shoot, I forgot I have a meeting. Wow.
Wow, I forgot I have anxiety problems.
I forgot I have my meeting with my anxiety right now in my car by myself without you.
It was nuts. So apparently how I meditate is being like, don't go to sleep, bitch. Think about lizards.
You meditate like the two things that you meditate, like a screamo band yelling at a teenage boy, and then the teenage boy is interested in lizards
Yes,
too.
exactly.
Don't go to sleep.
She's like,
look at your lizard.
She's like, walk into the warm light. I'm like, I like turtles.
Okay, speaking about something that is also slightly meditative, have you seen the video of Shaq mosh pitting?
No.
So 2 days ago, Shaq
Was he at an actual concert where there was mosh pitting, or did he do it on like
he went
Sports
to
Center?
Tomorrowland.
And
EDM. He got caught mosh pitting. And
how do you get caught? Like, the man is 19 feet tall. He was wanting to be seen.
I'm about to show you the video. And I know that this is a podcast, it's audible, but I think the reaction that you might have to this video is going to be
worth it.
Worth people.
You know I love Shaquille O'Neal.
We both love that he sells out with reckless abandon.
I bet he would sell, lizard wigs. Speaking of Elizabeth Berkley.
I mean, he might have been the woman that did your Reiki.
Maybe. Who knows?
Hold on.
You're so good at talking about stuff and then not having it pulled up.
I know, but your Wi-Fi is being spotty right now, and it's not letting me load this video.
How dare you blame my Wi-Fi? Here's a fun fact.
Oh, here we go. Okay, ready?
Stop
this is Shaq. Shaq was spotted at Tomorrowland unannounced, and then
moshing.
Oh wait, this is crowd surfing. Oh God, is he crowd surf? Yeah.
Oh wow.
He got in there. Ready? And then there's Shaq. There's big old Shaq.
Shaq is just checking people left and right.
But he's having a good time, and he's keeping everyone safe, and he's like 2 feet taller than every single person.
Could you imagine being in a pit? Oh God. Oh, I don't want to hear anything from Tomorrowland. Jesus, those kind of festivals are my fucking nightmare. Okay, end it.
I'm ending it.
Save the listeners. Could you imagine being in a mosh pit and seeing Shaq coming towards you?
I wouldn't want to be in a mosh pit.
Well, never.
I feel like we both lived in New York, and riding the subway is the
a mosh pit.
Like, we did
Absolutely.
it.
No, thank you.
Okay.
You know how there's a heat wave in America right now?
Yes.
I mean, we always have it in LA. But the National Weather Service in Omaha, Nebraska. I can't fucking talk. The clock just struck 9, and so now I can't speak.
Yeah, Mamrie's been on detox for 9 days.
It makes me slur. I truly can't talk. But anyway, they wanted to prove to people like how hot your car can get. So like, don't leave a dog in there, whatnot, in that heat. They baked a pan of biscuits in a car.
They baked what?
A pan of biscuits. They took a thing of Pillsbury Biscuits, put it on a pan, put it in the dashboard, and over the next 6 hours, those biscuits baked. They are quoted by someone saying they're pretty doughy, but crispy enough on the outside to be edible.
I thought you said they baked Panda biscuits, like Panda Express
Panda
created biscuits.
I'll eat a biscuit that's shaped like a panda any day.
That's so 6 hours is all it took.
6 hours. So you
Wow.
could like put a pan of biscuits in your car, go to work, and then you come back out to your car for some nice happy hour biscuits.
Okay, but the real takeaway is why go to this extreme to prove don't put your animal or baby in a car?
Because people are fucking idiots, man.
But I don't think this is going to prove anything other than like, oh, now I can cook on the go.
Well, that's what I took away from it. What I took away from it is breakfast is very important. So, there's no excuse not to get your carbs in.
It's the most important meal of the day. And if you can't wake up and, make yourself breakfast, just put it in a skillet, put it on your dashboard.
You know it, baby.
See what happens.
Absolutely. Anything else you got?
I had an idea. I'm looking through my notes, and this might be a little bit of late night inebriated Grace note.
Oh, okay.
That I guess I had the funny idea, and I saved it to talk about on the podcast versus like tweeting it out.
Okay.
So, you know how everyone's like the street that you grew up on and your
porn star name,
right? So, here's what I have decided is the new way to create your porn star name.
Ooh, I love this.
The car that your parents drove when you were a child. And the oldest condiment that's currently in your refrigerator.
Oh, wow. Okay. Shit. I don't know what my oldest condiment would be. I bet.
I don't even have an answer for this right now. I'm trying to think of like what my parents' cars were.
I will say there's probably some really old, like I get condiments for when people want to come over and they like the condiment, but then I don't.
Right.
So my mom drove a Nissan Maxima. So I'm going to say my name is Maxima Ranch. That's pretty good.
That's pretty great. My parents, what did they, okay. My dad had a Jeep Cherokee. And then, but I don't want to go.
No, don't appropriate.
No, but also, yeah, Jeep shouldn't do that. I'm trying to think of what oh
my God.
I had a, what was my mom? Oh, it's like a Honda Civic.
Okay.
That she drove. And it's probably, okay.
I love that you haven't even worked this out for yourself.
No, I clearly did when I was inebriated, which is why I wrote this down. And then I forgot exactly everything
Civic what?
Civic Relish.
Civic Relish. You sound like a lawyer who's also a little slutty.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? But I think that's
Civic Relish and Maxima Ranch both star in Bring the Condiments.
Wow.
Oh, really good time. I think that's great. I think you guys should tweet at us what your porn name is according to Grace's new formula.
According to my mathematical equation that whatever your parents drove when you were a child that you remember and the oldest condiment that's currently in your refrigerator.
I think it works. Like a male porn star named like Bronco Mustard.
Oh, my
right?
God. I know, because then I'm thinking that I'm like, oh, yeah, my parents did have like the wood paneled like Volkswagens and stuff like that growing up.
Those are amazing. Well, there is the old one that's not a Volkswagen, but wood paneled called a Woody.
Oh.
So if your name was like Woody Mayonnaise. Whoa. Guys, I can't wait to hear what your porn star names are.
Amazing.
I think that's a perfect way to end this with like a full homework assignment.
Yes, let us know. Also, lettuce.
Okay.
Sorry,
that could be a condiment.
I've been around a turtle.
It could be a condiment or a garnish. It could be anything that goes on a sandwich.
Yeah, anything. Just tell us what the oldest thing in your refrigerator is right now.
That's even better.
So not even a condiment, just the oldest item in your refrigerator right now, or just like the grossest item in your refrigerator right now.
That is fantastic.
I think that's super fun. So guys, let us know what that is. Also, let us know if you are coming to see us on tour.
We are so excited.
We are so pumped.
There are still tickets left. Some of the cities are really running out. Most of them have at max 100 left, but there are a couple cities that still have some VIPs. So you can get a regular ticket and come listen, or you can get VIP. And then after the show, meet us, take some pictures, have a signed poster, have a good old time. And you can find that at our new website, thismightgetweird.com. And don't forget, we do have a Patreon.
Yes.
Patreon.com/thismightgetweird. It is so fucking fun.
Also, I wanted to talk about the Cats trailer, but I won't talk about it on here because we reacted to it in real time on our Patreon. If you guys want to go see that.
Yeah, everyone was telling us to react, and we were like, that's a Patreon perk, bitch. So get up on that fun time. Join the party. I don't know why you haven't till now. And we'll see you guys in your town.
Or you'll hear us on the thing that you listen to us.
Yeah, we'll be in touch more than you like. This is Haunt Civic Relish and Maxima Ranch signing off. I can't fucking talk. I'm so sorry.
The two new cats in Cats.